So, who's ready for a little spacewalk? So, I'll note that basically in this game you are on a space station, and as of like you can probably guess, you're basically like next to space. So, unlike basically like System Shock, which like this game obviously takes like inspiration from, and like BioShock and like other games. This game actually has us actually go out in space, and it's actually like a big part of like this game, by the way, where we actually have to go out in space to do things. I'd say it's basically sort of similar to say like the Doom games, where like they have like their like little space segments, but it's like nothing like it's like a little distraction every so often, so to speak. They have to do every so often that like it is what it is, but whatever.
Gravity detected.
Alright, so microgravity. Your TranStar suit is equipped with a propulsion system to navigate the harsh environment of space. To navigate in 0G, use WASD or thrust, and shift to boost thrust. Press Q and E to brake. You can press space to ascend, C to ascend, and E and Q to roll. Alright, so note that basically on the right, basically we have like oxygen, and because my like suit is basically fully like filled and like my HP is all fully filled, it just says infinite oxygen, so we have to worry about oxygen right now. Basically for controls, you can basically see them on the left, basically like Q and like E will basically roll you around. You can basically use like space to ascend, and you notice that basically when you're like ascending, we basically ascend and ascend and ascend. We don't really stop, whatever. You can press like C to like descend. And basically like use like WSD basically to like back thrust, forward thrust, left thrust, right thrust. I'll note that basically in space you can basically pick up wherever you want to. So I'll basically show off for a little bit. So note that basically right here we got like a cargo container. Usually inside these are really heavy to pick up, but out here in space I can just like toss them around like nothing because space. Alright, Q, we need a brake. So that's basically where we just came from, the hardware lab. And if I just back off here a little bit, you can basically like get a little bit of a glimpse of what the space basically looks like here. So basically, like you can see, like we're sort of like I guess we're like on the other side here. Let's just get some bearings here. So basically, up there, I guess is like Earth, and let's go up here to just human corpse, I guess, for a little bit to get the stuff there. Here's a corpse up here. She's got herself some stuff for me to basically take. Oh, she didn't have a fun time. See, so basically there's like leave Earth up there. Notice a giant billboard out there, so that's just like running around doing its stuff. Alright, so basically I'll note that in this game, essentially as you like I've already basically like stated, we're basically on like a space station. This is like the outside like of it, and I'll note that basically when we like get around to like the later parts of this game, we basically can use the space basically to access like our parts of like the space station, because I basically like say go up to like the Arboretum, for example, from like the harbor labs, or back and forth. Alright, so let's just get back here to Dr. Calvino. Now, note by the way, I can like explore around, sort of basically like in this game, but I'll note that outside in space it's very dangerous because you'll basically have instances where it's like enemies like technopaths basically running around and other stuff. So it's really not recommended to basically explore around right, just early on, because basically you don't have the weapons to basically deal with them. And being like, a run where I'm basically not using like, any powers or anything like that, it'll be even like worse for me to like, be exploring around space. So we're just gonna get in here safely. There's some spare parts. Now, I'm not sure how this is gonna work, but there's like auction balls in this game. Maybe it'll be useful to like, basically help me out with like, refueling my like, auction perhaps in the future. Who knows? Nothing in the trash can. Nothing in that stuff. So yes, Dr. Calvino had a bad day. He got jettisoned into space. Nothing in these crates here. I'll note down here, can basically like, grab stuff as well. So why not? Let's just go down here. We got ourselves some Psi-Hypos. Actually, don't have space for them apparently, so let's just move stuff around so I can basically pick this stuff up. I see a safe over here. Now, note sometimes I basically sign like safes that basically have like, error basically on them. These are only like hackable, I think, so unless you basically have like the hacking skill, you can't get into them. Let's take those things. I'm definitely not lacking for spare parts, but whatever. Shotgun shells, we'll take those. We can go this way if I want to basically pick up stuff, I guess, so there's a little bit of stuff. Now, note by the way, this is like, the part of like, the like area of the ship I was basically in that like, basically we saw like, Lorenzo basically out from the window there, now we're basically on the outside of like space, basically see him. So that's basically like where we are basically right now. Alright, let's get up to Lorenzo here. Basically take his transcribe here.
Mio, this is Dr. Calvino.
What's up?
I'm feeling ill, not myself today. I think I won't be in for my shift at all.
Okay. Do you still want me to finish this array? I fabricated a shit ton of glass.
Array?
You found him. Not surprising. Well done.
Oh, damn it, I interrupted, but whatever.
Mio, this is Dr. Calvino.
What's up?
I'm feeling ill, not myself today. I think I won't be in for my shift at all.
Okay. Do you still want me to finish this array? I fabricated a shit ton of glass.
Array? I don't recall.
You asked me to set up a new array.
You must have misunderstood. Are you... Honestly, I prefer if you left my experiments alone in my absence.
Well, look, I have a message you left me. Seriously, I would not have made all of this if you hadn't...
No, of course. I remember now. Let's just, for the time being, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter?
Let's talk about it tomorrow. Mio, this is Dr. Calvino. Well, I suppose you've turned in, or you're ignoring me. I just want to... Well, I will be a little late for my shift tomorrow, but the first thing in the morning, I want you to put together a new micro-lens array. You see, the old one it's garbage. And get what you need from the machine shop. And if Clive is being an ass, just take it from the supply closet when he's not looking. We're not supposed to know the code, but, well, I'm sending it to you anyway.
Alright, so yeah. Old guy does his old guy things. Guess he was carrying a transcriber as well as, like, you know, having one near him, but whatever. Now, I want to note something, by the way, like, you know, before I basically leave this area and go, like, back into the ship. Basically, there's, like, a breach failsafe here. And this is, like, where repair basically becomes important, because, like, you know, to repair, like, some things like this, you need to have, like, repair 2. I'll note, by the way, in this game, repair 2 is probably, like, you know, as much repair as basically want to get to, like, you know, gauge, like, areas, like, you know, of the ship you basically can't access otherwise. I'll note, because I don't actually have access to repair 2, we won't be able to get access to, like, you know, the beams and waves lab over here, which is basically where the Q beam is basically going to, like, appear. But we'll be able to get, like, you know, that later on, so it's fine. You know, it goes to show, by the way, in System Shock basically have, like, means basically repairing stuff without, like, you know, using, like, skills. Here you basically have to have the skills in order to repair stuff, so it's kind of like a step down from, like, you know, what was basically in, like, that game, but oh well, it is what it is. Oh yeah, I know what I was looking for. On the bio, basically, because I got the dad there, basically we got ourselves, like, you know, a key there, so there's the machine shop, a supply closet basically right there. Now, is there anything over here, or did I ever get stuff over here? Let's find out. I know, by the way, like, you can always, like, find, like, various stuff everywhere, so... Yep, look at that, there's stuff in here, so let's get this. That's this computer cart, that's fine. Now, note, by the way, like, you know, you'll basically have, like, stuff like, you know, human corpse found. And, you know, this game's very, like, helpful for, like, helping to find stuff, but, you know, early on, I definitely don't recommend, like, looking for, like, these human corpses, because, like, you know, it's dangerous to do so, so... We're just gonna head back into the workshop, I think, right now. Let's just speed this up a little bit. You know, I think that's probably, like, the sound of, like, you know, a machine somewhere, but whatever. On the bar, you'll have, like, you know, operators basically running around, but, you know. Oh, there is a science operator right there. Here's a science operator, by the way.
Dr. Yu, your neural pattern shows no sign of toxin material. Scanning, neuroimaging shows your psychoactive potential is at or near peak level.
So, science operators. Alright, let's just get back in here. Basically explore around enough, so... You basically get the idea, like, you know, space. There will be more stuff basically to do with, like, zero gravity in the future, but, you know... For now, let's just get back into, like, you know, solid ground, so to speak. Alright, so I'm back inside. I don't think anything's respawned at this point, so I should be good to run around and do whatever I want to, so... There's the operator.
I'm right here.
Let's just go in here. Ahem. I'll note that at this point we can now get into... Is there a phantom running around somewhere? I was gonna do a quick like look around to make sure there's nothing around, because there's a phantom right up there apparently. Stuff spawning, you know. It is a thing in this game. Whoop! I prefer if this thing would actually... Oh, these things do like to, like, you know, jump out of the way. I can't tell if it's dead or not. Oh, there's a dripping dead body up there, so that's happening. I know it's usually better to, like, you know, just, like, get in there and, like, kill these guys, but whatever.
Hello, nice to see you. Whoops. Diagnosing. Looks like you've had a rough day. This won't take long. Good as new. You can fill out a service questionnaire at the front desk.
Give me a quick heal here. Oh, there it is. So it's not dead yet. Alright, that was painful, but oh well. We got rid of it. There's really probably no need for me to fight that, but whatever. I felt like fighting anyways.
Welcome. Maybe I can help you. I didn't see you there. Diagnosing. Superficial injuries. Nothing a portable medical kit could handle. Try to relax. All done. You can fill out a service questionnaire at the front desk.
Now, I'll probably note by the way that, like, you know, I'm making like a heavy use of, like, say, like these disruptor, like, you know, the disruptor as well as like the goo clan to basically kill stuff. Basically, in this game, I'll conserve your ammo as much as possible early on because you'll be like fabricating lots of ammo basically later on to basically do stuff. So basically, like, you need to have like the ammo basically, like, you know, for like later what I'm getting at, so to speak.
Inspecting. Your suit suffered some wear and tear. I'll fix that. Repair complete.
Let's just get in here now. Alright, so this is where we basically have to go. Oh, I know the stuff that's basically out there. We're going to be having fun with that stuff later on. And you know what? I'm actually going to go, like, you know, salvage stuff here first before, like, you know, we continue on, so. Let's just go this way and salvage what I have. Let's put that stuff in there. Apparently I picked up a glue cam while it wasn't, like, you know, paying attention, but whatever. Just put that in there, I guess. Now, I'm actually thinking about, like, you know, salvaging the bulk caster here. This thing's actually something I can basically, like, you know, make now, I guess, like, after this point, so whenever I basically need it, I'll basically just make it, so we don't really need to basically carry it around. The other stuff in here, put that stuff basically in there, put this stuff in there. Actually, have I eaten this stuff yet? I know eating like a banana, but you know, we'll basically like make sure I eat stuff like, you know, at least once just for like achievements. So we'll just do that. So eat. It's always important to basically eat stuff, you know. You know, I'm actually tempted to like salvage some of these EMP charges because I don't actually make use of them that much, but you know, I'll keep them around for now. Yeah, that's basically done. I got a little bit of space for my inventory yet again, so that's nice. By the way, I'll note there's basically a med kit right here. You can get access to it, but you really want to use leverage space to get access to it because, like, you know, if you basically use, like, you know, a recycle charge, you're probably just going to get it as well with the recycle charge. Just to throw it out there. Just to start salvaging what I can here. There's this tumbler. We're gonna get his tumbler here. I'm just gonna leave that right here for now. That's gonna serve a purpose in a moment, but I just want to, like, you know, show off other stuff before I make, you know, show off what I'm gonna basically do with it. So, got stuff out there. Let's pick up this stuff in here. Alright, so I'll note basically this is basically offline right now, but you can basically power it up, so let's just power her up. Prototype looking gas, connection lost. Alright, so there's some testers here. Now connect the host. Connect the host, alright. The diagnostics. Let's just like diagnose the network servers. Alright, so server ARX SR4BN 715 is disconnected. So we look for that one. Restores connection.
Nice work, Morgan. The looking glass screens are online again. Head back to your office as soon as you can. It's important you hear the rest of your message. I'll meet you there.
Alright, so before we basically leave, I'll note basically I can, like, you know, check some video playbacks here.
It's running?
Light-field capture looks a little hot.
Where's the photometer? The handheld. Did you take it?
No.
Ah, yesterday we had two, now I can't find one.
We've only ever had one.
Nonsense.
I guess you forgot.
Alright, so that's basically test 1. Now test 2 is kind of important because it basically shows you something very interesting, by the way.
You're leaving?
I thought we were done.
Ah, just turn it off then.
I feel like you're upset with me.
No, I suppose it's late after all. Go, sleep.
What about you?
What about me? Yeah, don't concern yourself. I'll finish.
Right. I guess I'll see you later then.
Yeah, you guess.
What?
You're always saying, I guess. That worked, I guess. I'll see you later, I guess. You're a scientist. Stop guessing. No. Or be quiet. Yeah, that's all.
Good night, Dr. Calvino.
Kerampiskatole.
Alright, so up the stairs she goes. So yeah, here's something very interesting, by the way. Basically, you'll find like clues to like stuff in like these videos files sometimes, so you know, you want to pay attention to some of them. Alright, so basically this was like his secret stash right here, so yeah, I just found it. Why not? Alright then, so we basically done what I basically needed to in the hardware lab. We'll just leave that medkit there because it doesn't really interest me, so whatever. Oops! I forgot basically, like, you know. I was wondering, why don't I have a weapon out? It's because I don't actually have it equipped. Anything. So yeah, I'm not basically like, you know. We were basically like out there just like a moment ago and stuff like that. Let's go up here.
Hello, nice to see you.
Now I want to know basically at this point, if you basically like fix like that breach fake thing out right there, you'll be able to get access to like, you know, the Q-beam like access area over here. But because I'm like not going for like, you know, a skill-based run, basically like done everything I'm basically going to at this point, so it's just time to push on, so to speak. Now, think about it, machine shop. Did I basically get everything from the machine shop? I can't remember. I know there's basically a code right for like, you know, some safe, but did I actually get in there or not is a thing, right? So let's just head over here to like get back into it, I guess.
Whoops.
One last little check before I basically leave this area for good, so to speak. I'll note we don't come back to hardware labs at this point because, well, I basically have gotten like everything I'm going to at this point, so we don't need to.
Moving.
We may have actually already gotten everything from here already, so maybe I'm good to go. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Alright, so let's head back to my office. There's my broken turret, I guess. There's a phantom right there. Oh, you don't actually have to kill everything basically you come across, but you know. I stand back here. Oh no, you're not fleeing from me. He is running away. Alright, these guys will try to, like, you know, ambush you if they get the chance to. There we go, we got him. You know, I wish I remember, like, how to extend this bridge, but oh well. It's not too big of an issue, like, you know, not being able, like, to use this bridge, but at the same time, like, you know, would've been nice to. Oh well. I killed a couple phantoms with the wrench again. Always fun. So, while complex objects like weapons tend to be less durable than their handmade or machine counterparts, the speed and efficiency of the fabricators is difficult to ignore. So basically, if like it's manufactured, I guess, for a fabricator, it's going to take, like, you know, a durability hit. That's going to know. Alright, so this should get interesting here. Whoop! Alright, so that's basically an effort phantom, by the way. That's actually a different type of phantom than the ones we've been fighting. It's actually, like, you know, a little tougher. But we don't actually have to go, like, the beaten path, so to speak, to get to where we need to go, so... we can basically go this way.
Debug build version 0.7. Error log submitted. Type in contaminant found.
So note that's basically how these guys sort of work, by the way. They, like, you know, leave, like, this goo around and, like, they, like, you know, split apart these like, specific ones here.
Error. Attitude adjustment required.
Nobody basically killed both these, like, turrets here, but oh well. I still have one, so I can make use of you. Let's just get that stuff there.
Eradicator auto turret version 0.7.6 online.
So it wasn't here that, like, you know, Phantom, but, you know, it's not dead. So hooray for that. I'm down on one turret, but, you know, that's fine.
Scanning target. No alien material detected.
That's a very special mimic, by the way.
Type in contaminant found.
I'll note that it's basically a greater mimic. It's basically a little bit tougher than, like, the last, you know, the mimics I've been fighting, so... new mimics are basically starting to show.
Attention. Station leadership has issued an alert. All personnel should report to muster stations immediately and await further instructions.
Just put the stuff in here. I'll listen to the video, like, last thing here, but, you know, we're just gonna do some other stuff before we get there. So let's see here. We're just gonna put in a few things in here. We're going to basically be using right now. So we'll put that basically in. We'll put those EMP charges basically in. I don't need this right now, so I'm just gonna put that in there for now. I should probably, you know, turn these things like, you know, into other stuff, but you know, we'll do that in a moment. Let's just take this out for a moment. I'm actually gonna take this stuff like out here for now, just to show it off for a moment, like the next area thing. So let's take this stuff out. Let's just transfer that in. We're also gonna just salvage this pistol here, I think. We're actually gonna take this stuff out, I think, to like, you know, the stuff I've been like, you know, recycling, because I'm actually gonna start carrying that with me like all the time now, I think. So you can go in there. Yeah, it's not a whole lot of durability on the shotgun, but for the next little bit, it's gonna be useful for like, you know, where we're basically going, so it's fine to basically take it, I think. I guess I'll take these Typhoon Lords as a sort of show off. I actually don't really think much of Typhoon Lords. They're kind of interesting, but I never actually used them all that much, like my, you know, my initial playthrough of this game. So they are what they are, but they're not that useful to me, I don't think. You know, think about it, I'm whether I actually should take this pistol along or not. I guess I should, but whatever. First, we recycle this stuff here. Alright, so let's play that file that we wanted to watch. This will give us a, like, you know, an up to speed of basically what we're doing here.
What I have to say next. You have to destroy Talos 1. The research, the Typhon, nothing can survive. Including you. I know how it sounds, but you've seen what those creatures can do. They're a part of you now. If even one cell gets back to Earth, we're lost. I'm sorry. I wish there was another way. January can walk you through activating the self-destruct mechanism. Alex will try to stop you. He's allergic to failure. Too proud to go back to Mom and Dad with his tail between his legs. So, it's up to you now. Good luck. Told you wouldn't like it.
Hello, Morgan. I'm January 2035. I'm an operator. There are many operators aboard Talos 1, but none of them are like me.
Alright, so let's speak to January.
Over here. I'm your plan B. My first task was to free you from the simulation. Second task was to make sure you saw your video. Those are done. Interesting. New directives are now available to me. The self-destruct protocol for Talos 1 is activated by 2 arming keys. Your brother has the first. You had the second. Alex destroyed your arming key, but you hid a fabrication plan for a new one in deep storage. That's where you'll need to go next. We can worry about getting Alex's key afterwards. The Typhon are spreading fast, Morgan. You'll be racing against them. And your brother. This key card will grant you access to the main lift and all the labs. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to fix the lift from here. There's another route through the Psychotronics Lab. Morgan, that lab is where the Typhon broke containment. Please be careful. Next topic. You asked me to provide you with more neuromods, which I've done. Good luck, Morgan. Your office is relatively secure. Come back if you need to rest or use the fabricator.
Alright, so basically I want to note that we're actually, like, you know, just done the early game at this point. essentially the early game of this, like, this game is essentially like, you're basically like, initially going through like, the like, neuromod division, the lobby here, the hardware labs, and you're basically sort of like, getting sort of like, justification about like, what your goal is basically going to be in this game. So basically like, one of your end goals for this game is to blow up the station. You want it, basically. And basically it's like to contain like this like typhoon threat that's basically like, emerged on like the station here. You basically like try to stop it from like getting out. I can speak to Jerry some more if you want to.
Simmons installed blank neuromods on you. That's why you could remember the previous day's test and escape. You instructed me to sabotage the test procedures if Alex ever failed to release you, or if the Typhon organisms escaped containment. Both happened. I have your voice. It's a tactic to ease your natural suspicion. I'm sure you realize this. I mention it so that you'll know I'm earnest. Every neuromod takes a snapshot of your brain and models what it would look like if you learned something new. Then it makes those changes. Billions of connections, remapped in a matter of minutes. All made possible by our friends from outer space.
So yeah, basically like, because these like, these typhoons were like, here, we were actually studying these typhoon like, organisms to like, to basically advance our like, knowledge of like, mind and stuff like that. But then they broke containment out of the attacking the station and like,
You've been trapped in a simulation for 3 weeks. Normally the tests are only a few days long.
So yeah, 3 weeks basically we're trapped. Now, I'll note this point, by the way, we basically have general access to like, more areas like the the station here. What this means is I can actually like go visit other areas I basically yet to like visit. So we can actually go in here now to basically like get access to like some other areas. We've already been to HR, so we can go up here now. Yeah, general access to like the maintenance access only, to the sales division. We're just gonna clean up this area here a little bit. I'm not sure if that's glass there or not, so we'll just hold off and jumping there, down there just for now. That was a perfect time for my alarm to go off. See, there's a mimic right there. By the way, so this is like, back where like, behind our like looking glass area. So, there's our office right here, by the way. I'm not basically, I'm showing you this because there's like alternate ways basically like to get into your office. Like, I just got into like my office this way now. I don't need that again, by the way, to looking glass, so just destroying it now because I can. Whoop! There's 2 phantoms down there, by the way. And that's where I hit them, but... There goes that one. See, this is glass right here, so... Alright, well, I don't usually use my Psychotronics as grenades, but that's like, one of the first times, like, I did so why not? They might have been carrying something, those phantoms, but whatever, I just killed them anyways. Oh yeah, look at this, by the way. Our tech is proprietary. Your ideas are confidential. So basically they own your ideas, so to speak, in this game, but whatever. Let's just hit this button here. Now I can get into IT security, by the way. Pick that up. I know you can't get to the IT security closet, but you know, it's basically there. There's a card for the security office if you, like, you know, couldn't get in there before, I guess. We'll explore a little bit more before, like, you know, we call it quits for, like, this episode, but, let's just go up here. Oh, I've already been in here. I suppose couldn't get in here before, but, you know. Now we can, I guess. Oh, let's run around this way again. Whee! Oh, you can also jump in this way to get into your office, so... all the ways basically into your office if you want to. I probably already had these, but you know, whatever. Heals me up and, you know, this gets us done here a little bit faster. Alright, so, I'll note this point, by the way, we're basically going to be going to, like, the Psychotronics Lab, basically, next, to, like, you know, show off, it's, like, you know...
I'll look for more neuromods while you're gone.
We'll basically go into, like, the Psychotronics Lab, basically, next, for, like, you know, the next, like, part of, like, this, like, you know, game. And apparently there's a phantom over here. I guess we can get the drop on him, so to speak. Whoop, he saw me. Wow, you know, they can basically go some fast if you go up all the way up there already. Yeah, these guys do, like, you know, like to get access to, like, you know, everywhere basically get after you, so... Do some damage to this guy. So that was our effort phantom, by the way, right here. That was apparently, like, you know, pursuing me there. Ooh! That guy had a no-wave transmitter. So development Psychotronics, the no-wave transmitter emits a burst of signals, which suppresses the psychic abilities of anyone caught in a blast for a short period of time. That's actually really useful, by the way, because it's gonna be, like, used to, like, you know, essentially, like, you know, block those guys from being able to do stuff. And we'll just eat that. There's my stuff right there. I didn't actually have this on the hotkey. I was hoping, like, to hit it, but whatever. Maybe use the pistol to finish that guy off. Oh well. Phantom? He's right there. There's still a phantom here to fight, but whatever. You lost sight of me there for a moment. I know by the way you can sneak attack these guys. It does good damage to them. Now, I'll note that I was actually planning to do that to the Effort Phantom as well, but you know, issues occurred, so whatever. Let's just heal up, I guess.
Diagnosing. Looks like you've had a rough day. Try to relax.
Good afternoon, Howard.
Don't forget
Lunch
to
is
complete a
served in the
patient questionnaire.
cafeteria from
Your
12
feedback will
to
be
2 p.m.
invaluable.
Please refer to the weekly upgrade for today's menu.
Alright, now, I was actually planning to, like, you know, finish this, like, you know, this episode basically down here, so... Basically, we're, like, you know, going to continue, we're going to go to Psychotronics Lab, basically over here. I figure that'll be fun. I know this area is, like, you know, kind of interesting basically to go through, so... There should be lots of fun times, so to speak, to, like, you know, see. And let's just save the game here. And I'll see you guys next time when we basically continue along into this game. So for now, take care.